What's up guys, the Bobcat here and welcome back to Victoria 2 as Brazil. Last time we declared war on Argentina to take some land, and our economy is also suffering a little bit. It's not great, I will admit. Hopefully we can sort it out sooner rather than later, but we'll have to see. For now though, we've still got railroad projects to be funding and battles to be winning. Yeah, I want more prestige. More prestige the better. Let us actually, get up in the rankings. We're actually 9th now in terms of prestige, which is not good. Not being in the top 8 is very bad. Speaking of top 8, how's our ranking looking? Ottomans have taken over again, militaristically and prestige-wise. Japan, we are ahead in terms of prestige, but it's again the military aspect. You reinforced? Pretty much. Go take the capital. You're working your way down here. Maybe need some more infantry in these armies, honestly. Oh, wonderful. Reactionaries. Good thing our city is quite well defended with the big fort there. Should take them a very long time to siege. Speaking of sieging, there we go. March over there. Hey, more coal output by 50%. Brilliant. Means we're actually producing a ton of coal now, which is really good. Suffering some negatives, but not too bad overall. We stack wiped them. Go in and siege that province. With 3 hussars, it shouldn't take them a minute. Take them like a month, maybe less than. That's barely progressing, which is wonderful. More flashpoint tension. God love flashpoint tension. Keep the sieges going. You, after you've sieged that down, can march against Peru's capital and try and force them out of the war. Attrition wise, it looks just fine. Still losing a lot of money, which sucks, but again, nothing we can do about that for the time being. Go siege their capital. You go and deal with that reactionary army. We can't afford to let them get any progress. Just got to get rid of them before they become a problem. Get there on the 24th, it's fine. Market structure will be done in July, so 2 months. When will you get there? Oops, come on mouse. Well, very soon. Also, how are railroads doing? Need more railroad. Take my money, goddammit. Hurry up and build them. We are currently losing money, so I don't really want to build them myself. Come on, need a little bit more. It says 0, but I'm going to keep funding it anyway. Apparently it's missing like, yeah, 0.1 pieces of steel. It shouldn't take too long for them to fix it though. That's that sieged, very good. Why do you have... Oh, because you're missing an engineer, that's why. Well, keep sieging up Peru. Very good, it's gone up. And we can build some more troops actually, which would not be a bad idea. Really do need more prestige at this point. What I actually want is army making decisions. Because that'll let us get the Fatherland volunteers that will just give us prestige. And there's nothing greater than prestige. I don't need to worry about setting the research just yet because, well, all the points are just saved up. So there is 0 need to worry. Are you really just missing an engineer? He is, I think. Unless he has one less hussar. No, I think it's just the engineer. Which is weird, because they're at 32. Oh, it's because some of them are injured, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I'm making decisions. Go. This will be done in March of 2 years. So, a bit of a wait, yes, but it'll let us get Fatherland volunteers by then. This one unlocks in 4 years. Have machine guns been unlocked? Not yet. Still can't really afford to do the colonization thing yet. Need to really work on our navy before we can mess around with that. Also need to actually get land there. because we are not going to be able to compete with the world powers. Spain, we are just slightly behind in terms of prestige, ahead in factories but behind in military. Just gotta crank up that military. You're just fine. You're suffering attrition though because, well, you literally cannot be supported there. Wow, disease outbreak again. That sucks. Well, you've sieged up enough Peru. Let's see if they're willing to accept peace. They would not accept. We're not that far off though, so a couple more sieges and they should be willing. Give us that province with all that, wouldn't it? Fund that, fund that. Gotta get these railroads. Oops, did I just fund a furniture? I did fund a furniture factory. Not a big deal, I doubt it'll finish. If it does, then good for us, I guess. Get another furniture factory. Come on, hurry up and finish off getting your .2 pieces of cement. There we go. More railroads. Speak of the devil. More railroads. Keep sieging. I don't need to stick you in the mountains. That's just asking for trouble. Head this way. And I'll keep funding the railroads while we're unpaused. Come on, hurry up and get more concrete. Or cement even. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. More railroads. Gotta love them. It would be a lot quicker for me to do it myself. I will not deny that. But we don't really have the economy to support building them myself at the moment. So we've just got to do it this way. Oops, I found that furniture factory again. It will get finished. This one. There we go. Railroads are really good. Should always have more railroads. Let's go on and siege what they've sieged up. That should help push the war score in our favour. This one. There we go. More railroads. It's enough building railroads for me, I think. They're slowly getting done. Eventually we'll get round to finish him off. Just got that one. Oh, come on, accept peace already. I want to get this war over with. The sooner we get the war over with as well, the sooner we can burn off our infamy. But still not accept. It's just not quite there yet. State capitalism. Come on. There we go. Now go destroy that little stack of peasants. Of filthy, filthy peasants. 11th, 13th. Wow, they're going to escape. Speed this up. It's all mountains, so it sucks to fighting. But 33 to 2, regardless of what they really have, it should be okay. Modena goes bankrupt. I don't know how, good that is for us, but someone's gone bankrupt. This one. As you can see, it's what we give out in terms of debt. Denmark actually has quite a lot of debt at the moment, which is not good for them. We have no debt, thankfully. Although, at this rate, we might end up with debt. How much further? Come on. Where's the region I want, anyway? As I'm doing this, this is going on as well. Siege up the region we want. That should help. It is the target of the war, after all. It's a conservative reactionary party, which we do not want. Put the reactionaries back in power. Hey, we can click a button. Good. What do we want? Center press. Social reform desire. Let's go this one. Help pass the social reforms. And the social reforms are the more useful ones, certainly. As in the increase, everyday needs, which means we don't have to... Well, it means we can tax our people more. Because they'll be happier and more willing to pay the huge, enormous taxes we enforce on everyone. Get these railroads done. Back to clicking the buttons of the railroads. There you go. International crisis in central Hungary. Might have to go and investigate that. What's the crisis looking like? North Germany has accepted, and Austria has accepted as well. I imagine England's going to join North Germany. Actually, that's... Well, that's Russia, that's why. Yeah, they're probably going to join with Austria. Join with North German. North German. I think the North Germans are probably going to win. We have some crises of our own, but with the one in Hungary going on, it's not such a big deal. I think Hungary wants to become separate. Yeah, liberation of Hungary. Well, good for them, I suppose. Let them try. Be interesting to see what comes of it. Although I do imagine they will just give up. If everyone joins the sides I expect them to join. Or at least the game thinks they will join. Regional, yep. Come on, give in already. Still won't accept. How much more? Like 2%. It's because of Peru's in the war. Click more buttons. Wonderful. Hey, we can get 5 volunteers. Brilliant. I'll read this out. During the War of the Triple Alliance, when Paraguayan's troops invaded... Paraguayan troops invaded the Brazilian province of Mato Grosso. Pedro II, the Brazilian emperor, angered by what he saw as incompetence on part of the Brazilian military, demanded that he himself be allowed to go in person to the front. When both the cabinet and the National Assembly refused his wish, Pedro threatened to abdicate the imperial throne and join the army as a volunteer, reportedly saying, if they can prevent me from going as the emperor, they cannot prevent me from abdicating and going as a fatherland volunteer. Naturally, the cabinet was left without much choice. Brazilians who later volunteered during the war were called fatherland volunteers in memory of Pedro's quote. Said it like Pedro did, and the say it like Pedro did, and the nation will follow wherever you lead. Yes, please. More prestige, less war exhaustion. Also, we need more research, and that pushed up to 7th, which is good. Also, our power levels go down. No. But in all its goodness, it gives us more prestige. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with taking that choice. Want to make sure we're out of their territory first before we propose peace, because I do not want to be caught in that little province in case of, rebels happen in our land. This makes our provinces a lot nicer, a lot bigger. Now then, really ought to start working together this now. Alliance order from the United Kingdom and the USA. Apparently we're getting attention. The question is, who do we value more? Well, the USA isn't very big on military at the moment. United Kingdom is. But, I think America, because we're closer to America, so the USA is much more likely to actually help us out. Say if we attack, I don't know, Colombia. Also, if they go to war against Mexico, they might ask us to join in, and we can just ask for Panama, which it's not particularly useful. It's got lots of fruit and stuff like all this grain would be better, or the tea. Is it tea or coffee? It's coffee, that. But we get the Panama Canal. I don't know how good it is, but we get it. So, yeah, I would like to get that. Oh, it was a white piece. That's a shame. I was really hoping for something to kick off. Oh well. Back to clicking for railroads. Hey, we're making money. Oh, never mind. Making money again. Not anymore. I think we're starting to get to the point where we're able to supply the lumber to our people. Oops, I don't want to build that fertilizing factory. Fertilizer factory. Not yet, at least. What's it required as fertilizer? Let's check. If it requires nothing of particular importance, then sure. Fertilizer. It requires sulfur. We don't have any, but there is sulfur in South America, so we can get it. I think it's owned currently by Peru, actually, if I'm not mistaken. I know some's owned in Paraguay. Go to region, RGO. I think there's some down here, isn't there? There's some. So it's owned by, yeah, Peru. We'll be sure to take that off their hands as soon as possible. Pity it's not all one region. It's 2 regions, unfortunately. But that's not such a big deal. The question is, which region has more population in it? Difficult to say. I think this one does, though. So we'll probably want to take these 3 provinces next. Not only will that give us the sulfur, which would be quite nice, it will just give us more people in general. Speaking of people, we can build more. Yes, build more people. I want you to go there. You need another engineer. So what we need is 1 more engineer, 2 more infantry. Just to stack out the infantry. How is our rebels looking at the moment? Diplomacy. No, it's policies. There are some, they exist. But, yeah, well, eventually we'll get to it. Insist it's ours. Yay, more flashpoint tension. Get more army organisation. There's some flashpoint tension around. There's nothing we can do about it other than become a great power. So, that's our goal. More railroads. Seems that they're cheaper to build here than they are anywhere else. I don't really want to build the furniture factory. What does it take, the furniture factory? Lumber and timber. I mean, we could. Sure, why not? If we're going to crash and burn, we might as well do it spectacularly. Let's focus on getting these railroads built. Come on, you need that, like, point... What does it need? 0.0025... whatever that is of cement. It's basically nothing. Pay the max amount. 0. Perfect. We just have to wait for it to come on the market, that's all. Other than that, can't do anything else. Eventually we'll get it. Come on. Get that last bit of stuff built. Come on. We are 1 year off machine guns. So we're not going to be able to colonise at this rate. Definitely not. But I'm not too fussed, honestly. It would be quite nice, but at the same time, there's no need. Oh wow, timber is not really on the market anymore, is it? That's less than ideal. Where's the infantry? Oh, it's there. Well, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, so it's going to stay there, I think. You can join up just there. How long before we get the engineer? It says there. 11th of next month, so not long. Whack up the speed a bit. Gonna get some frame rate problems, but oh well. It's not exactly like we're doing much. There we go. You need to join up here because this one already has 2 engineers. Build more? Not yet. Soon though. Really would like to get some navy going, but I want to get the ironclads. Yeah, become a moralist. Probably could have read that event, but oh well. We need to actually upgrade our naval bases. So let's get them going. Go to Navy. Expand. Expand. All the dashes are where our bases are. I really shouldn't click this because it's very expensive, but oh well. As you can see, our money is dropped down a little bit, to say the least. Although with any luck, our economy should stabilise when we finish buying all the resources we need. It's going up and down. Minus 200, minus 44, plus 23, minus 100. Yeah, it's because we're buying a ton of resources to pay for these naval bases. It's going to be a while though. Well, let's hope our economy survives. It should do. We have a nice bank. After we get ideological thought, though, we can get some more stuff like business banks and ad hoc money bill printing and all the rest of this stuff. Although getting this one would certainly be quite nice. We're certainly not going to hit the machine guns in time, but again, I'm not bothered. What does bother me though is the lack of research points. I would like it to be a lot higher. Get me those damn railroads built. I want them built now. They are too good not to build them. What are you missing? Cement again? Why is cement so scarce? Don't we have a cement factory? Yes, yes, fund all the railroads. Buy up all the resources. Click, click, click. Infamy, still at 19. It's going to be a while before it burns off yet. Ooh, prestige and research. The case could be made for just going straight for the research on that, because the prestige might not be worth it, but I need to keep that prestige up there until we try and become a great power. I mean, we can do it. We're not too far behind. Militaristically, it's not great, but we're getting there. Prestige-wise, we are 7th. Industry-wise, we are 13th, which is not ideal. Militaristically, well, it says just there, doesn't it? We're 17th. So, not very great. We've nearly got to Sicily, though. Just got three more points before we can get to there. Then after that, well, one more point actually after that. Yeah, we're very close, very close. Let's get ooh, business regulations again. That'd be quite nice. Get tax efficiency. Cheap iron. Mining output. I need money at this point. Crisis averted. Good to know. This will be done in 2 years. Bit of a wait, unfortunately. But yeah, our economy's suffering at the moment. Get those railroads built. Also, you actually need to be stood on the capital, because the last thing we want is Jingos to rise up. And believe me, the last thing we want is Jingos. They will just pop up from nowhere with armies of like 300 stacks. Well, not very strong. You don't want them around. Also, we have another national focus point now. So, here... Actually, let's go to the factories instead. Keep funding you. How are our factories looking? Well, here... Not sure. Could encourage craftsmen. Honestly though, I think I'm more tempted just to encourage more soldiers. So, encourage soldiers. In our most populated provinces. The naval bases still haven't started building, which sucks. But there's very little we can do about that other than just wait. We need timber. Apparently we have no timber. At all. Really? Do we not have timber mills? We have lumber mills that produce... that take timber, I think. We need more timber. Wow. I'm surprised. Although I shouldn't be, to be fair. I've had timber problems in the past. Come on, hurry up. There we go. Should finish itself eventually. Well, we did just take all this timber here, which is certainly good. Immoral business. Ugh. That's 20% RGO output. How do we get rid of stuff like that? Maybe increase the admin efficiency? That might work. Encourage bureaucrats. We'll take you to do that. I'm hoping that will kick the immoral business out. If we get this high enough. Ugh, that money's starting to get scary. Starting to get very, very scary indeed. You all need timber. Apparently we have no timber at all. There's like none. Which sucks. At least some of our railroads are getting finished. Hey, plurality. Nice. Yeah, railroads getting built now, which is good. Come on. Get that great power status. Need to beat Spain, who just dropped like a stone. Gain more consciousness. Who is it now? It's Japan. It's two Sicilies. Two Sicilies took over. So something terrible happened to Spain. So we have a chance now to get in there. We do need a bit more prestige, obviously. But mostly it's just military at this point. We just need to crank up that military. Rank 10. Come on, we can do this. If we were to get capital ships, we really could do this. Hey, the naval base is building at last. It means we've finally got on some timber. Speaking of timber, hurry up and get finished. Doing it this way because it's cheaper. More railroads equals more infrastructure equals, well, more. Equals much, much more productivity on our factories. And now you're just missing some tiny bits of cement. I'm guessing the colonization rush has started now. I doubt we can actually do anything though. Although not yet actually, now I think about it. Because really all that's needed is, well, you need to get machine guns first. So we don't have machine guns, but then again no one else has machine guns. So we can only start when people unlock the machine guns to actually have the life rating capable of colonizing. Which we're not going to have. So yeah, as you can see, need those ones. More plurality, brilliant. Starting to unlock all the plurality, which is really, really good. Because plurality is amazing, as you can see. More research is what it gives us. And oh boy, do we want more research. Our literacy rate isn't doing too bad either. 25%. It's not brilliant. It's not terrible either. How is things looking down here in the terms of bad business? Did we kick them out? I think we might have done. I think we did. Yeah, that worked. Factory output is not a big deal. That doesn't care. Doesn't care either. Looks like the bureaucrats in this region are kicking everything out, which is brilliant. Speaking of that, actually, let me check about some of the other ones. Anything particularly terrible down here in the rest of our lumber ones is the question. Because I want to make sure our lumber provinces don't have any problems in them. They do not. Good. Looks like doing that really helped. After all, this does lower crime rate and things. If you were to get more... Yeah, if we were to encourage more aristocrats, that would increase our RGO output, which is very important. While those industrial subsidies are starting to get scary. Clothes factory. What's wrong with the clothes factory? Why is it costing so much? It's lacking fabric. Makes sense. Now then. We have some fabric factories, don't we? I think we do. Yeah, we do. But apparently they're not producing enough, or the cotton isn't enough at least. We can get more research. Yes, please. Please and thank you. More research. Now then, although I would like another national focus point, we're just going to get the research. The research is too good. It's going to take 2 years, which is a long time, but we've still got a decent amount of time left in the game. But we have hit 30 minutes, so I have to end this part here. Hopefully you all have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to more. Feel free to leave a comment as well, and I will see you all next time.